Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving deep into a cave in Myanmar to decode a message that was left in stone almost 1,000 years ago. A message from a nearly forgotten queen. An ancient queen of Martaban left a message carved in stone in this cave that we can still read today. Okay, let's just let that sink in. This one sentence is our doorway into a 1,000-year-old mystery, hidden away in the limestone cliffs of Myanmar. So, to really understand this message, we first have to figure out who the messenger was and find the incredible place where she decided to leave her mark. Now, this isn't just any old cave. Its location is completely unique. It's not part of some big mountain range. Instead, it just rises up out of the landscape, a single solitary peak. You can imagine it being a landmark for centuries. And to give you a sense of the scale here, the main cavern stretches about 130 feet long and 70 feet wide. That's a huge natural chamber. And as we'll see, it was perfectly suited for what it was about to become. You know, the cave's natural design is what makes it the perfect time capsule. It faces east, so it gets a ton of sunlight, which keeps the inside remarkably dry. Plus, there's this natural rock overhang that acts like a giant awning, protecting the entrance from rain. It's like it was built to preserve everything inside. Stepping inside this place is really like entering another world. You're not in a cave anymore, you're in a sprawling ancient art gallery that covers almost every single surface. And the sheer amount of stuff in here is just staggering. We are talking thousands of Buddha images, everything from these tiny clay tablets to massive imposing statues. And they are everywhere, on the walls, on the ceiling. It wasn't laid out like some rigid museum. These were placed by countless people over centuries, all according to their own faith. And the variety is just incredible. You've got Buddhas in every possible pose, seated, standing, reclining. You'll see them arranged in all kinds of groups. Some are in simple robes, others have these incredibly ornate crowns. And then, mixed in with all of it, are a few super rare Hindu carvings, like Ganesha and Shiva, which tells you this place has a really complex history. The art itself is like a history book of cultural exchange. See these crowned Buddha figures? They look a lot like art from the Sukhothai period over in Thailand. And that little flame-like ornament you see on the Buddha's head, that has roots all the way back in 5th century Sri Lanka. This place was a total melting pot of ideas and styles. Okay, but for all of this stunning art, the most important clues, well, they're the ones that were written down. The inscriptions are where the real story starts to come into focus. And this is the big question, isn't it? I mean, who was behind this massive project? And when exactly did they do it? Well, to answer that, we have to look really closely at the messages the creators left for us. The big breakthrough clue is hiding in plain sight. It's not on some separate plaque, it's actually integrated right into the artwork. A 23-line message in ancient Mon script, painstakingly carved directly onto the robe of a huge stone statue. It's a message straight from the source.
And there it is, a voice from 1,000 years ago. I, the Queen of Martaban, made this statue. But she doesn't stop there. She claims that all the stone and earth statues within and outside the city were skillfully carved by me and my disciples. This is huge. She's taking credit for an entire regional art movement.
So what's really important to get is that this cave wasn't a one-and-done project. It was a sacred spot that people added to for hundreds of years. There's some scripts in there that could be from as early as the 6th century, and the queen's writing style is similar to stuff from the 8th century. But scholars are pretty sure her specific inscription was carved around 1057 AD, because it's a perfect match for other famous inscriptions from that exact time. So, when you put all of this together, the amazing art, the one-of-a-kind location, the royal message, what does it all add up to today? Well, it's way more than just a cave. A lot of people call it a Buddha museum, but this is a living museum. History isn't stuck behind glass here, it's all around you, preserved right where it was created, telling this incredible, continuous story. And thankfully, the site is now protected by Myanmar's Ministry of Culture. They're making sure that the Queen's story and the amazing work of all those other devotees will be around for generations to come. In the end, Kawgun Cave is this powerful reminder of that universal human desire to just leave a mark, to send a message through time that says, we were here. It really makes you think, if you could carve a message in stone for people to read 1,000 years from now, what would you want it to say? Have you ever visited a place like this? Let us know in the comments.